everyone, and welcome back to another brand new Doctor Who action figure review. And today, as promised, we're going to be taking a look at the 8th Doctor and Dalek Interrogator Prime from the Big Finish story in the Garden of Death. Now, before we get on to the figures, we are going to take a quick look at the packaging. So the packaging for this set is quite similar to the 7th Doctor and Dalek set, given that they're the same kind of concept. We've got the Doctor Who logo at the top here, the 8th Doctor down here along the spine. This is the image which was used on the Big Finish cover art for the CDs, so it's really nice that they've included that here, as again it's designed to be reminiscent of the Big Finish CD covers. Limited edition sticker down here, the 8th Doctor and Dalek Interrogator Prime action figure set. Story is the Time War. Big Finish logo, character options logo 5+. You've got the figures here in this window. On the side we have the Doctor Who logo and a product shot of the two figures. Around the back you can see the cover art for In the Garden of Death, which is the episode which this set is based on. Doctor Who logo and a bio here on the Time War box set and the Garden of Death itself, along with 5.5 inch 14cm scale collector series, 8th Doctor and Dalek Interrogator Prime action figure set, and available to buy at bigfinish.com. And on the side here we've got some artwork of the Time War box set. And on the inside of this box we have this same insert as the one which was included with the 7th Doctor and Dalek, which is of all these Dalek saucers and stuff being destroyed and whatnot, so that's very nice. So let's start off by taking a look at the 8th Doctor, and here he is in the wrong costume for this story. In fact, the wrong costume for the whole box set. Being a Time War box set, the 8th Doctor is depicted in his clothes that he wore in Night of the Doctor. But here, the character have decided to include their own take on the ravenous 8th Doctor. I say ravenous because it is the Dark Eyes costume, but the head sculpt is actually the Night of the Doctor head sculpt, where his hair is styled differently to how it is in the Dark Eyes box set. So this figure is basically a combination of two different figures. The head sculpt is, as I stated, the Night of the Doctor head sculpt, but the body is actually the 9th Doctor's body, just totally repainted. So the jumper has been painted white, his white t-shirt that he wears. The jacket has been painted blue with these brass gold buttons, which looks very nice. The trousers have been done sort of bluish grey, and the boots have been painted brown. Now it's not entirely accurate to the 8th Doctor's costume from Ravenous and Dark Eyes. However, to get it entirely accurate would require quite a bit of retooling, and of course that's not something that they're going to be able to do. But the repainted 9th Doctor body makes for quite a good representation. Looking at articulation, the head can turn from side to side. It can probably do the full 360, but you don't want to take the paint off the neck or the chin. The arms can do a 360 at the shoulder, 360 biceps. Now, I can't get either of the hands to turn on my version of the figure. I'm not sure why. I know that on the previous version of the figure, which I'll be comparing this one to shortly, the hands are able to rotate 360. I don't know if it's just my version where this doesn't happen. Maybe they're just a bit stiff, but I'm quite reluctant to try because I don't want to damage the figure. 360 at the waist, and the legs can kick forwards and out to the side, but they are hindered by the jacket. And there's also a bend at the knee. Looking at the two figures side by side here, there's pretty much no difference whatsoever between the two. The only difference I can pick up on, despite the hands not being able to rotate, is that this newer one has a dark wash over the jacket compared to the previous one, which does not. But aside from that, these two figures are exactly the same. Now let's move on to take a look at the Dalek. Now this is a really nice Dalek. This looks very good for the Dalek Interrogator Prime. I really like it. It's a very unique style. He's got a silver dome, you've got the silver slats and the silver midsection here, and the silver detailing around the ball joints here. The main body is kind of a purpley blue, and again the hemispheres are also silver, and he has this really nice dirty dark wash over the top which looks very, very good. Aside from that though, it's your standard new series bronze Dalek sculpt, which is a very nice sculpt. It looks very good. Yeah, it's a really nice design for a Dalek. I really like this figure. For articulation, it's the standard Dalek articulation. You've got a 360 at the head, the eye can look up and down. You've got a ball joint on both the gun and the plunger arms, and on the base you have the main swivelling wheel here at the front, and then the axle wheels down here at the bottom. Comparing this Dalek to the previous version of this Dalek, again there's no real difference, except for the colouring is ever so slightly different. This Dalek is the original one, and this is a more of a navy blue, whereas this one is more of a purpley blue. The silver is also a lot darker. On this one it's quite a light silver with a dark wash over the top, whereas on the new one it's almost more of a gunmetal with this dark wash over the top. Overall, this is a really nice figure set. Again, it's a really nice Dr. Dalek pack. The 8th Doctor is a really great addition, and it's great to get this costume variant for the 8th Doctor, as it's quite a prominent one for the Big Finish audios. The Dalek is also really nice. If you have the previous version of this set, you might want to miss out on this one. There's far less differences between this one and its previous version than there were for the 7th Doctor and Axis Strike Squad Dalek, but other than that, it's still a really nice set, and if you didn't manage to get it the first time around, it's definitely worth picking up. So, thank you for watching this review, and I shall see you again in the next video, which shall be the War Doctor and Dalek Scientist. Farewell.